Welcome everyone to episode 4 of the US series for Geopolitical Simulator 5. And in this episode, we're going to build more energy plants. We're going to kind of steer towards solar energy because those plants they take less time building, and we're in a bit of a rut with plants that we've already put in place to be built. Um, have 7 3G plants being built, but it takes just about a year or so. So yeah, 360 days and 75 days have passed. So it's going to take some time to get our energy production to the way that, or to the point that it needs to be. And then we can actually start growing our economy. But with the energy production at the level that it is, it's almost impossible to really grow anything um, the way that I want to. And we're going to deal with crime, inflation, and we're going to try to put more pressure on. Well, that was uncalled for. So we're going to try to put more pressure on Ukraine to end the war, whether they do so willfully or if we're going to have to place sanctions on them. I'm going to try not to put boots on the ground there. Um, Maybe some agents over there to deal with some things, but not officially a military operation. So let's go to energy, and we're going to build, let's see, I'm going to build a couple solar farms. Let's try one right there. All right, so it's going to take 240 days. So that's a little more feasible. All right, let's see if we can put a couple along the coast. All right, we got that there. All right, so one more. All right, we'll place that there. All right, now let's go and take a look at immigration. And let's see. So we have 3.7 million. Probably going to get a good 3 to 5% of that. Well, actually, no, more than that. Um, Yeah, this is going to kill my popularity even more, but
Your commitment to defending family values is a model for the whole of humanity.
all right. So we also have, let me go back. Also have a bill in place for it's called the American Dream Act. So there's a couple bills here that's going to boost some purchasing power, and hopefully it should reduce some debt as well.
It's true that the blow cannot really be described as fatal. 2 arrests.
Following our investigation after the arrest of the head of the organization, we have uncovered the chain of command and have dismantled a large portion of the organization. A strong blow to terrorism.
All right, so we took out that terrorist group.
Good morning! I didn't come empty-handed. In fact, I wanted you to see in order to submit to you this economic contract which, as you will see...
All right, so what are they presenting us with? They want to sell us gold. 5.11 tons. And that's going to cost us 122 million. We could use more gold, but I'd rather get that ourselves.
I'd be happy to.
All right, so let's go to Secret Service. And we have 95 available agents, so we're going to go to we're going to place them in Ukraine. Dismantle terrorists, political spy, manipulation of social media, and preparation for cyber attack. Alright, so let's go to police and look at the crime rate. So let's see. So we managed to drop it down almost 1 full percent. And that's within 3 months. So it's actually not
Your
too
conservative management combined with growth prospects reflect a stability that gives us confidence in your solvency and in your leadership. We trust you. Your conservative management combined with growth prospects.
The demonstrators intend to send a powerful...
All right.
Demonstrators are marching in...
Although your economy is among the healthiest, your solvency may not be safe from depreciation. So we would like to reiterate our confidence in you while recommending vigilance.
The demonstrators intend to send a powerful...
Alright, we can accept that. Let's see.
Our agents that have infiltrated this organization confirm their window of opportunity.
Alright, go ahead.
Our agent number 1 succeeded in infiltrating the...
digital paper, heavy cargo plane, RFID chip.
Prospective analysis, coupled with the Brown model on group psychotectonics, has allowed us to identify a potential ally. In this case, a terrorist group that
Nope, not associating with terrorist groups at all. Alright, so we actually need to start thinking about some kind of defensive plan because we have 3 enemies that's all on the same coast. And that would be Russia, China, and North Korea. So we have the Marshall Islands. We could put a couple bases there. It's U.S. dependency. So let's go ahead and try to officially make them inducted into the U.S. as a state.
This theory is undeniably gaining popularity on social media. Blogs on the subject are multiplying, even if it is still confined to groups who are used to this kind of controversy. However, it should be noted that it has been picked up by some media in social columns. In the long term, it could damage our international relations and hurt your popularity.
All right. So let's think about putting more pressure on Ukraine. So we're gonna send out a tweaks and we're gonna put this out. And we're also going to put sanctions on Ukraine. So we'll see how that holds up. All right, let's go to media and let's do a little bit of construction so we can finish up the 4G network. That's going to take 7 months to do. And high speed, I'm going to make that a even 50%, which is going to be done within less than 2 months.
it's true that the blow cannot really be described as fatal. 2 arrests. But
All right, so we have the American Dream Act that's going to be voted on the 7th, which is in another 10 days now. All right, let's go to police, and we're going to invest a little more money in the drug task force. That's going to cost us a little over 1 billion. All right, violence. All right, yeah, 1.5 billion. We could deal with that also.
Your politics are on the right track. At last, the fatherland is ahead who tackles the problems head on, and this is good for the troops' morale. Launch the attack, hold close your positions, the army is with you.
All right. So let's go to immigration again. All right, let's go ahead and modify economic quotas. All right, drop that down by 2,000. All right. So let's check to see how this is going over. All right, they are taking some heavy casualties. All right. Pre-deportation. All right, so that's why they're protesting.
Demonstrations are taking place at this very moment. Demonstrators are marching in several demonstrations are
let's see. All right. Agricultural losses are estimated at 646 million. All right, well. All right, so we did that. Let's just give 1 billion. All right. Let's see if we have more agents, and we do. I'm gonna put those agents in Ukraine. All right. Let's see if we can meet with him. All right. So we need to strengthen the Pacific. So we're going to Let's do the anti-missile and anti-aircraft um, silo. Yeah, we'll put that right there. And can we put an airfield or... Actually, no. I'm gonna wait.
The population affected by the disaster is in a very precarious situation. Must have lost a lot and even everything and are asking the state.
Alright, I'm gonna give them the 646. Alright, and justice. So we have 500 prisons being built. We're gonna do another 500. So we really want to slow crime down. Crime rate is down to 536, so it's actually, is that going up? All right. Um, all right, so let's go. So we have way too many soldiers spread all over the place. So we're going to bring back all troops in Kosovo. We're going to give the time frame of 2 months.
Although your economy is among the healthiest, your solvency may not be safe from depreciation. So we would like to reiterate our confidence in you while recommending vigilance. Although your economy is among the healthiest,
It must be conceded that there is a stalemate between the two armies. The conflict is likely to go on for some time.
That's
the vote
not
was
what we
held
wanted
and
to
the
hear.
reform.
Alright, so we're now up to 86% approval. Let's do a housing project too. So we did that. Alright, so let's see. Alright, so we have one there. Alright, we can build some bases once our energy production is up to speed. Alright, let's see if we can get him to... let's
Well,
see.
really? A bit of good manners? I thought I was going to die of thirst here.
Alright, so I'll just end that. There's no options to tell him to end the war. Alright, how much would that be to add one more star? 41 billion. That's way too much. All right, biotechnology. All right. All right, let's look at our debt. That is way too high. So we're gonna have to make a lot of adjustments once our energy production is up to speed. Um, police in for that. All right, Atlanta. Yeah, we're gonna bring the police in for that too.
The bill has been voted on and the law has been passed.
Demonstrators are marching in several demonstrators
All right, who wants to join the expansion to Spain? Yeah, we'll accept.
The decree takes effect as of today.
Fighting has begun. Some of our side have been. Fighting has begun. The rebels have set up.
Okay.
The rebels have set up a barricade.
All right. Let's take a look at the inflation. 258. All right, so I'm gonna lower this to only 3.75. That adds another 1.6 billion into the economy.
Our agent's assessment is that there is a definite risk of him being spotted.
All right, yep, go ahead and take him out. All right, so I think I'm gonna end this episode. Um, Probably. All right, so next episode, I think I'm going to reinforce the Pacific and we're going to put some naval bases and some missile silos, and we're going to start building some more military equipment. And we're probably going to do some free trade agreements and more bilateral student programs. So until then, thank you for the support. Please click the like if you haven't already, and I will see you soon. And thank you so much for supporting this series.